Hello and welcome. This is Yaakov Ben Issachar, creating my productions, coinciding in conjunction with HarmonicSalesBeats.com. What I'm going to be breaking down today is something very simple, something a lot need to be aware of when it comes to emotions and self-awareness and social awareness and how they conduct themselves in this life. Because a lot have yet realized the process of progress and dealing with communities to, ecosystems and habitations of people, not knowing the history or culture and not even knowing their self in the process. So first and foremost, self-awareness, emotional self-awareness. You have emotional self-awareness in regards to your emotion. You're aware of how you feel. Then you have accurate self-assessment where you really evaluate yourself and you assess exactly what's going on, what's been going on, what you're doing, what you're not doing, how you could fix this, how you could solve this, change this. Real self-assessment. Then you have self-confidence. Now, if you don't understand what confidence is or the process of confidence or how to obtain confidence or have ever had confidence in anything, which I'm pretty sure a lot have, but they don't know how to tune to that frequency. That's where self-assessment comes into play, and you have to understand if you can't confirm that you're going to do something or you're about something, you're not implementing those actions, you're going to keep finding yourself in that same position. So when it comes to self-awareness, you have to apply these three: emotional self-awareness, accurate self-assessment, and self-confidence. That's when you're aware of yourself. You see what I'm saying? And you have to be aware of yourself, examine yourself. Then you have emotional self-control. Now, this subject matter is in self-management. We just went over self-awareness, then we have self-management, which is emotional self-control. Learning how to manage and control your emotions, understanding how to act and how not to act. You see what I'm saying? Then we have transparency, like transfiguration, you know, attuning different frequencies, different conductions of manner, being like a chameleon, transparency, you see what I'm saying? Being versatile, okay? Understanding adaptability, basically, and that's what I'm coinciding with. Adaptability, being able to adapt to different circumstances and conditions that you're not currently in at the moment, but you might be placed in due to your actions. So then you have achievement orientation. Basically, if you understand activities, routes, goals, destinations. You see what I'm saying? If you don't understand that process, you need to understand the orientation of that. You see what I'm saying? You have to pull up and see the basics, the prerequisites. You see what I'm saying? Then you have the initiative, taking your due diligence and applying that into action and knowing what must be done and you do it. You see what I'm saying? It's that simple. Then you have optis, optimism. You see what I'm saying? So coinciding back to being versatile, you see what I'm saying? You could operate in different formalities. You see what I'm saying? Being able to be versatile in your actions and activities, like I just stated, being able to move around in secular waves that are actually beneficial to a cause or convenience or work ethic. You see what I'm saying? So that's self-management. Okay, then we have social awareness. Okay, we just went over self-awareness and self-management. Now we have social awareness, which is empathy. Now a lot don't understand empathy, coinciding with compassion, consideration, love, charity. A lot don't know those words, man. That's what I'm saying. They think they know those words, but they don't know the synonyms and the definitions. Apply that. Then you have organizational awareness. If you are manifested within an organization or affiliated with the organization, you must understand the awareness of that. Be mindful of that. Be considerate of who you're conducting your life with. You see what I'm saying? In regards to organization that involves socialism. Then you have service orientation, the services that you convey, the actions you portray, what it is you do in regards to your social activities. You see what I'm saying? In many cases, if you're an artist, you're trying to get your sound out. In many cases, if you're a producer, you're trying to get these beats out. In many cases, if you're an author, you're trying to get your books out. So all coinciding in conjunction your social activities and service that you actually break down for your product or service to market and advertise properly when it comes to social awareness. Then you have relationship management, which is very important, and I'm seeing it now. Out of all the years, I'm now seeing the importance of relationship management is developing others, man. Developing and helping other people grow in their craft and their sound in their life and relationships, helping them grow, you know. Then we have inspirational leadership. Inspirational leadership. Okay? Inspirational leadership. You're putting yourself in a position where you're actually giving people confidence and self-motivation to actually implement and pursue a plan or a thought or an idea into reality. Okay? Then we have influence. Still coincide. You're influencing somebody to act upon something that they probably haven't. Bring somebody to a position mentally where they actually see that they could actually do it now, instead of asking questions and studying and not applying, giving them that motivation to help them push forward and actually do that. So we have conflict management, understanding how to manage issues and conflicts that arise in the process. Okay, so you have to apply that when it comes to relationship management, learning how to conduct yourself and solve problems. And last but not least, teamwork and collaboration. Now, this applies in many genres in life. Okay, mainly towards music. You're trying to build a team, you're trying to build a group, you're trying to collab with these individuals, meaning make art with these individuals. Then you have producers in regards to knowledge base and selling and making and the production as a whole with production. And you have authors that correlate, how to sell books and create new content, get ideas. You know what I'm saying? There's many formalities of teamwork and collaboration. But at the end of the day, these four blocks, these four subject matters that I just went over are very crucial to your business, are very crucial to your music, are very crucial to your craft, to your art, to your life. Because if you don't understand this, you're going to be going into a building where their knowledge base and their level of understanding is above yours to a certain degree in regards to business and social activities and self-awareness, that you're going to be getting input from the outside in without you examining yourself first. You see what I'm saying? And you might not like what is being stated. You might not like, because I've been placed in that position where I didn't know what was really going on. I was just pulling up, and I was placed in a position where I wasn't even considered. You see what I'm saying? And that's why you have to understand self-awareness first, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. Okay? But first and foremost, self-awareness, man, when it comes to your emotional, your self-assessment, and your self-confidence. But when it comes to self-management, emotional self-control, transparency, adaptability, achievement orientation, initiative, and optimism. So you have to be very mindful, with your social awareness, man, show empathy, compassion, consideration, and organizational awareness, service orientation, relationship management, developing others, inspirational leadership, influence, conflict management, and teamwork and collaboration. All these things must become manifested to actually grow as a unit, and that's what we're trying to do now. We're trying to go from that old way of thinking to go from the old man and put ourselves in a new position to where we could actually acquire a set position to help others benefit and grow in the process, instead of being isolated with the knowledge base that we think we have and acting upon that when it's probably not even helping us. You see what I'm saying? And that's why it's very mindful that you understand the process of progress, because it starts with seeds, but you got to plant them seeds. You see what I'm saying? You got to put those seeds in, and you have to nourish those seeds so you could grow a stem. You see what I'm saying? So that stem can grow into a bark, and it can start spreading leaves, and those leaves grow, and the bark grows, and then over years in process, if you're planting fruit trees, they're gonna grow plenteous of fruits within the 4th or 5th year. See what I'm saying? That are actually edible. See what I'm saying? And that's why it's very important that you understand that you are a creator of your own reality. You are going to be the one that's going to dictate how you live, the actions you convey, what it is you do. So be very mindful. So with that being said, know yourself.